Inappropriate thing did you do as a child that you didn't realize was inappropriate until later? 1. I used to search for, expose 13-year-old girls, on Kazaa because, I was 13 years old. It makes perfect sense to find girls in my age group. I'm thankful that the internet was so young back then because looking back on it I'm horrified. I could have gotten myself or my parents in a ton of trouble. And now I'll have to teach my own son that while, yes, being age appropriate makes sense, you can't do that. 2. When I was about 5, I went through an entrepreneurial phase. I used to go around picking flowers out of the neighbors' flower beds, then ringing their doorbell and trying to sell them their own flowers. 3. When I was 6 or 7, my pet mouse died. We buried it in the backyard. The next day my older cousin came to visit. I dug it up and put it back in the cage. I thought she'd also like to pay her respects. My mom was like, no honey, it's disrespectful. You have to let the dead be at peace. 4. I was upset because my grandfather didn't want to play army with me and he would get weird about it, almost angry. Found out later he was in Vietnam. 5. I was probably 5 or 6, a family friend's wife had just passed, and I hadn't really had any death talk yet, so I asked